sent him the clip, the stuff, and he's happy as time, man.
Oh yeah, he's always happy, though, isn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always happy when he's up.
Yeah.
We were talking about this again. People have started talking about the stones in Langland again now. Oh, where's all the stones? Where's all the sand gone?
Oh God, yeah. I mean, come on.
It's like that. You're living your life all over again every year, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where's the sand gone?
Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Groundhog Day.
You just run the recording of last year, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Take a photo and just say, look, there's this time last year, and there's what it's like at the end of summer, all sandy, and it'll be like that again this year. But you have to understand that it's tidal flow and it's seasons, and but there's no stones. There's no sand. There was somebody asking if the council could do something about the stones. They wanted to take away the stones. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I've never. I mean, come on. They want to dig away the stones in Langland.
Well, we got King Canute. Tom, we got King Canute in the corner here, who's moving all the stones for everybody to get on the sand. Howard is moving.
He started the trend. You started a trend.
Yeah, it's getting wider. I'll do some more work on it on Tuesday.
I remember the lifeguards used to do that. They always go down.
We used to do it a long time ago. We used to do that.
Yeah. It's a good idea. And then they used to take buckets of sand up on the stones then and pour it on there so people could walk down.
Yeah.
Well, they did have a wooden thing, if you remember, Con. I don't know if you remember. They used to have like a fold-up wooden, I don't know what you call them, like small bits of wood all tied together.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But they were lethal. If you didn't get a splinter, you get the wire sticking in your foot.
But to be honest, I've never seen it so bad, mind. I know it comes and goes, but it's been pretty bad for some time now.
Well, the one thing I noticed, in seriousness, is the rocks sort of between Rotherstade and Langland. There's far more of them, or you can see far more of them now. So the sand has dropped about, I reckon, about 2 foot.
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it? Got to be.
Yeah. I mean, you used to be able to walk right up, didn't you? On the sand.
But that causeway is quite. It's covered in rock now. Yeah, we've lost, like you say, 18 inches, 2 foot.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the post, so I made a bit of a comment on your thing today. So regarding the sand and the dredging and stuff, what's the who says yes you can have the sand from dredging, or do they use it as dredging the shipping lanes? Are they stealing the sand just for commercial purposes?
I think now it's mainly for dredging for the shipping lanes, Sam. I think they did used to bring it in. Do you remember those Glen ships? Glen.
Yeah.
I can remember the names of them now.
Glen Gower.
Drop the sand off in the docks. Yeah, that's it. Glen Gower and the other one.
Glen
Drop the sand off in the docks. Yeah. Hey.
Right. So the dredging now is they used to do the dredging for the shipping lanes before, did they?
Yeah, but then they used it for building as well.
Yeah.
And a load of it they gave to Bournemouth as well.
And the foreshore sand they sold a lot to Blackpool.
And Blackpool, I was just going to say Blackpool as well.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It'll come back round eventually.
Of course it will.
Well, I don't think it'll come around that quickly, Mike, because it's going to be. It's gone off Portine Beach. It's now down to the peat level. The peat level's gone, and that's been there for 30,000 years. So it's going to be, whoever. It's going to be could be tens and thousands of years before it comes back.
Yeah, but if it's going round the coast, it must be stopping somewhere, mustn't it?
Yeah, but it could be. Global warming, the seas and the tides are moving differently. It could just be being deposited out far away in the Bristol Channel somewhere.
Perhaps the mix will become a new
I'm assuming they're tracing it because they did put little particles of radioactive sand there, didn't they, to trace it round the coast, the university. I presume they still do things like that.
Be interesting to find out. I'm sure you could from the council, Mike, as to whether or not there is any monitoring on the loss of sand across the Gower beaches, because it's really
there
important.
you go, Mike. You got a job to do now.
Well, the sea survey people, I presume, like they're out there now. The boats out in Swansea Bay, and presume they must be doing something along those lines. I'll find out.
Well, I've never seen
Mike,
so many southeasterly, northeasterly winds in the last 6 months. It's continuously southeasterly.
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
The jet stream has dropped down, is split into two, and it's gone down south.
Well, the weather patterns have changed so significantly since we were, young. The lows used to come up the Bristol Channel, touch Southern Ireland, up the Bristol Channel, straight across and out into the North Sea. Now they come towards Britain, they go over the top of Ireland, over the top of Scotland, and they come down the North Sea. And now you've got this tremendous winds ripping into the northeast coast of Britain, taking all these cliffs and sand shelves away. It's destroying that side of the country. It's just a complete change in the weather.
Yeah.
It's possibly.
I blame it on the North Koreans.
Yeah.
Someone's got to get blamed for it. Might as well blame
somebody, yeah.
Why not?
Biscuit.
I blame Biscuit.
Variable to smooth, occasionally rough, sometimes.
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Hey, where is your dog? He's still on holiday, is he?
Away,
Molly Bob's, yeah.
I don't know. Where did he go? Was it Somerset?
South Devon, isn't it?
To be honest with you, he spends a lot of time down there, doesn't he?
Yeah. Dorset as well?
Do you think he's got a secret craving to be English?
He'll have web feet like Dave soon.
Yeah. But there's no surf down there, is there?
I know.
Yeah.
It must be a secret belly boarding spot or something like that.
Yeah.
We've all got the bellies these days, haven't we? So it should be all right. Not Howard. Howard's super fit.
I was going to say, you speak for yourself, Michael.
I'm thinking of making a handboard. Try them out. I got a decent piece of wood about 2 foot long and shape it.
Yeah.
When we get some surf, that is, of course.
You missed out on those 2 boards, didn't you? When you were up to.
I did. Yeah, I should have. I should have realised. I should have bought them straight away.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, I was in Hay Literature Festival 2 weeks, 10 days ago.
Is what?
And there was right in the middle of Hay. You don't expect it. There was this antique guy on the road, and he had these 2 belly boards. I sent a picture to Alex Williams, and he reckons, like we both reckon, they were late 20s, 30s. So I said to the guy how much you want them. He said 40 quid for the pair. I texted Alex, and I ummed and ahed, went back, and they're gone.
Oh, yeah.
Solid wood, hardwood. So.
Like they could have been well old, Howard, because they were around in the 1890s, weren't they? And things like that.
Yeah, this was about 5 foot, very narrow and 5 foot long.
Yeah.
Of the old 20s, 30s.
They made out of is it called like KU wood or AKEIKU?
Yeah, there's like grey grain on it. It looked, you could see it was quite old, but yeah, possibly it was hardwood.
Yeah, I think they're called the KU boards. I mean, young kids used to stand on them, didn't they? They used to launch them off and then actually stand on them.
Yeah, I still got the Maury Boogie board that I bought off Dave in 1972 when Viv Gans and I bought the pair. Do you remember that in Chapel Street?
Yeah.
Dave?
Yeah.
I still got it.
Yeah, I've got one there as well.
Still get your money back if you want, Howard.
Sorry?
Get your money back if you're not satisfied.
Yeah.
They were great.
So were they foam fiberglass or were they?
No, foam. You could bend it. You could bend it right up, couldn't you, Dave?
Yeah. Before they started putting the slick bottoms on.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
They were great in the waves because they with the wave, you know, you could pull it up in front of you.
I remember the name, that Moray, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Maury Boogie.
1972, Viv Gans and I had the first couple that Dave had.
I still got the Baron as well.
Have you?
God,
Yeah,
Dave, you
yeah.
got to get us a photo of that as well. With you standing beside it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's an epic board, that is. Good God.
Yeah.
Talking of that, it was a good photo. You two together that you put up the other day, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, contemplation, the coach with the
Yeah, I was coaching.
It should have put grasshopper.
Found
coach
the
and
picture.
student.
I found the picture, Dave, of my old surfboard I bought at the Bilbo one.
No, the one from the factory.
Yeah, the petticoat photo shoot.
Yeah.
Happy days. Yeah.
Yeah, that was in Puerto Rico, Dave, wasn't it? It was great.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I forgot to tell you that. Someone got in touch with me because I'm in touch with someone in Carlos who lives in San Juan, and he sent me a few photos of the Ramones, and and so I posted the photos I had of the Ramones to him, and then someone else in Puerto Rico, who's in charge of a society of 1960s, 1970s shots like that, got back to Carlos saying, "Who am I?" Because I put it into a film clip of all the photos of the trip to Puerto Rico. So they saw that and they were interested. So they got in touch with me and I got in touch with them. So I got some more photos of Surfers Beach. It's just a crowd, there's no surfers. But some of the photos just impressionant, you know. It's like Wembley Stadium, man. So this beach is it was at least, I don't know, 10,000, 15,000 people there. It's amazing. And so I'm in touch with those people now. So they're going to look for some material that they have on the contest. That's one of the less mediatized world contests they've ever had. Because it was the end of the ISA and the WSL taking over.
Yeah. It was a good contest as well, wasn't it?
It was a good contest, yes. When Paulie Mensah won the women's.
Yeah.
And Andrew McKinnon. Team Australia did really well there, mate.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh.
Australia, 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 we love you. Any questions?
Oh. You're going to say cricket. You're going to...
Of course.
It's really funny. Yeah.
I wish I knew how to drive this Zoom thing. I've just found a couple of pictures.
Yeah. Oh, you can share them. You can share them.
Yeah. I'm just trying to work out. I'm in the chat at the moment. I thought I could just add it to the chat.
No, hang on. I'll just have a look at.
There's the share screen.
Participant one can share multiple participants. Okay. So you can share on the screen if you want to now, Bill. You look at share screen. There's a green button.
Oh, I've got it. Yep.
All right. You just want to share screen, you just hit that, and then you just click on that share screen.
Okay. All right then. Here we go. High techie stuff.
Mm.
You think I'd know this stuff? Oh, you just talk amongst yourselves for a while while I get this.
It's
Australia, 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 we love you.
learning curve for us all.
It's not just me then, Michael.
Bill, if you would have seen this lot, except Kipper was all right on it, but all the others, all you guys didn't know bugger all, did you? Oh, and me as well.
Thank you very much, Con.
Yeah.
Huh?
Thank you very much.
Well, I still don't know how to play.
No, but come on. I was looking at number 1 or number 2 the other day, and like it was very should we say, no, can you get in? How do I get in on this? What's this? How do I test this one? What's this? And it was always about 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of that, you know, trying to get people in for the first time. Now everybody knows how to do it. It's like
I still don't know how to make the background like you've got, how to whatever. That's why I'm in the kitchen at the moment tonight.
yeah. Well, you got natural backgrounds.
What device you using, Sam?
What the device is a Latitude laptop.
There's a laptop.
Yeah, laptop.
All right. If there's 3 or 4 dots there, you just hit that and it'll give you options.
3 or 4 dots up there at the top. View options.
Yeah.
You are viewing Bill Carr's screen now.
Can you see that, lads?
Yeah, I can see it.
Got long hair there, Bill.
Bit small. I can't.
Bit
Yeah,
small.
I know. Unfortunately, it was only a tiny one.
That's Tim.
That's
Is
that
that Tim
Cortina I was
Mumford?
telling you about, Con.
Huh?
That's the 1600 Cortina that I was
Yeah,
telling
right,
you about
yeah.
last week. That's me there. So yeah, long time ago. That's Rod and Peter from up on the
All
Burley
right,
Head.
on the phone. All right.
Sorry,
You
who's
probably remember
who's
those two
Rod?
boys.
Bill, who's Rod?
These were just guys. I came over on a boat, the SS Australis, and I was up by myself, and I just happened to meet these guys on the boat. They're the 2 guys that Johnny Howells lived with up at Burley Heads
All right.
on the Gold Coast,
All right.
and he brought them back with him when he came back to Mumbles. So I just happened to. Long story short, I had organised the car through a friend of mine when I got to London, and then I drove. John Howe said, "Why'd you come to Mumbles? Because you've got a surfboard with you. Come on down, we surf and blah 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 blah." And so I just drove down there by myself and hooked up, and then I stayed at Mrs. Parsons' guest house for a while, and then I ended up staying with Dave and Vic in one of their rooms. And that was the car that I had, and that's actually in a little place called Jammu, which is just outside of Cognac. Because after we did that trip, Paul, to with Dave and Vic and that in '75, the 2 boys were a bit short on money, so we went up and through a long process. We ended up picking grapes. This winery in Jammu, they were picking white grapes for the Martel Cognac factory
Cool.
in Jammu. And if I just had another photo, if I could just, here's one that might see if I can just coming, and you might remember those.
I can't see it. You have to stop sharing and share again.
I think you ought to take the other one off first.
Oh, okay. How do we do that? If we do that,
Stop sharing.
yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll put the next one up.
Okay. There we go. Now if I go into Zoom and I go share screen,
Yeah.
let's try that one there. I'm getting the hang of this. This is cool.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
You recognise those?
Yeah. Hang on a second. I'm just getting a shot of it. I'm going to do myself a t-shirt of that.
There you go. That was obviously from '75.
Yeah, right.
The black one.
Yeah, I might still have a t-shirt like that somewhere.
It's a cracking design, that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to do myself up one.
It was just that flourishing hippie font style that was so big in the middle '70s,
Yeah. That reminds me of the Irish, the Europeans in Ireland Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar style to that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to do myself a shirt like that. Bloody great. Nice one, Bill. I'll stretch it up, clean it up, and then make a shirt out of it. I don't
know what, it reminds me of a cover for a LP, and I can't think what, with all the letters sort of dripping down like that.
I'll tell you what it is, Michael.
Go on.
Strawberry Alarm Clock that had incense and peppermint. The front cover of that album was very much in that font as well.
Right, I got you, yeah.
And there are some of the old Woodstock posters had that sort of font as well.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
Wow, man.
So sorry, I do go back a bit.
That's great. That's excellent.
I'll see. I haven't got a lot of pictures because I took a lot like Super 8 on that trip, so I don't have a lot of individual photos, unfortunately, from that trip.
If you get your things digitalized, then you can get pretty good screenshots of them.
Yes, yeah,
It's on film, and film is very good in what's it called? So, and you can reproduce a photograph with it. Let's keep it going. She gone.
It's not that I hoard things for a long time or anything.
No, but
you do. Yeah, no.
it's a great shirt, man. It's well worth keeping. Well worth it. Excellent.
There you go. There's your bit of nostalgia for this week, boys.
It's funny how things turn up, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just glad I can contribute.
I'll get up in my loft one day and.
Good God, you must be Aladdin's cave or Alibaba's cave. I don't know. Must be like,
if you don't, Dave, the junkman will and throw it all in the bin. So
that's right. Yeah.
I got a set of some black and whites. You remember John the Mod when we were surfing in 65, 66? He took a lot of pictures. I got a lot of set of black and whites around about 67 of all the guys hanging around under the old telephone box in Langland and Julia Powell and all that lot. I'll put them up for next week if you like.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good one.
Yeah, or just send the con as well. Sorry, con.
Yeah,
but, you know.
I love it. Send me any old photos. I love
because we can put them on the site and then they'll be there.
Skateboarding down on the road and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Was that, you know, that telephone box you said about? Would that have been located just as you're looking at the hut where Paul plays now?
Yeah, on the corner,
on the right-hand side in the corner there.
Yeah, on the corner, Sam. Yeah.
That used to be a police box.
No, of the phone box.
The telephone box.
I got a photograph of it as a police box.
No, I always remember the St. John's ambulance hut looked a bit like the TARDIS.
Yeah. This is the telephone box right on the corner, and that side where it's open.
I got an actual photograph of it as a police box right next to that.
I got a photograph of the telephone box.
yeah. Well, there was a telephone box afterwards, but they used to be a police box there.
Wasn't the police box halfway up Alma Road on the left?
Yeah, I got a feeling it's further up.
Now I'm going to spend 2 nights or days looking for this fucking photo.
If you remember, Con, you had the telephone box, and there used to be a single tap that used to overflow, and the guy used to put his newspapers out on the floor there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember that. But
you weren't allowed to use the tap then.
Am I having a Mandela effect here or what?
Yeah.
When you were a youngster, much older, it was a telephone box first, right?
Yeah, it was a telephone box. But before that, they took the police box down and put a BT telephone box there.
Well, that must have been about 64 then, 63.
I don't know.
No, it wasn't. If it was before that.
Well,
63 it was definitely a telephone box. I used to go up there and phone people up from the lifeguards used to send me up.
And you used to tap it. Remember tapping the phone boxes?
That's right, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
You would tap the receiver the amount of times for the number.
Yeah.
And you get connected.
Well, the telephone box, it was there 64, 65, 66, 67.
Yeah. I'm racking my brains now. I can't remember a police box.
Yeah.
I've got a photo here and there's not even a fucking hut. Shit.
Hey, it wasn't a Doctor Who.
Okay, hang on. Here's one with the telephone box, okay?
I got quite a few of them. I'll have to.
Right, hang on. Now then.
What is that? Hang on. Where are you?
Oh, we can't. Oh, fuck, you guys are in the way here. All right, there we go.
I'll post a picture.
See, there's the telephone box there. You see it?
Which one? You're in the
way.
Yeah.
Which one?
Hang about.
Yeah.
And this is 1960s or something, 1965.
Yeah, but wait a minute, Con. Can you move that picture over? Because where the box is, all our images, we're all sitting that side.
There we are, all right?
I can't. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't see it.
Neither can I. Well, now I can, but
I can see the police box.
you have to collapse the center top. There's a load of squares on the top of the box. You can break it down there and take it down, okay? I can't move the photo over, actually.
Right, hang about. Well, I'll
Yeah. Okay. I got it. Okay.
There's the old clinker on the boat on the
Yeah,
shore.
that's
there.
right.
Screen.
The picture
right.
the pictures I got from 65, 60, 67, that's where it is. Right, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's you. That's not your modern day phone box, is it? That's your
Oh
standard.
no, it's the old one.
Your pure one.
And the ramp there is where all the girls used to hang out on the side there.
Yeah, just there.
All right.
Look how much sand is there.
Can you see my cursor on the screen?
No.
Right.
No.
Right. How do I enlarge? I got the picture. But how do I enlarge it now?
What do you? So I have to enlarge it. What do you want to see?
I just do a touch
I can
screen.
see the telephone box now. I think tiny.
There.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Just in the corner, alongside the big hut. Yeah.
At the top of the ramp.
Yeah.
The ramp, sure. And
I can only see.
I sent you those black and whites. You can see it.
All right. Okay. Now I'm going to just go and have a look at some other ones I got. Maybe I can. You can see it here on this one. Keep talking amongst yourselves, boys. I'm there now a minute, right?
Do you find this mythical police box?
I
know
will.
what you're going to do. You're going to.
I will.
He's just importing one onto his.
Yeah.
I'm just.
If you're walking up the road,
Dave, you're such
this
a
box is on the left-hand side, next door to the footpath leading into tennis courts.
That's right. That's right, Rob.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
It should be on the. I think it was on the right-hand side of the hole in the wall going into the tennis courts.
Yeah, it was on off Alma Road. That's right. Yeah.
But the hut that used to be the St. John's ambulance hut, at the top of the steps, if you went up the side, up from the surf side, that hut used to be just there on the grass, didn't it?
Yeah, on the grass.
Yeah, that was always there. Yeah.
There is a memorial there for it. I think.
Yeah, there's a little plaque, is there, or something?
Yeah.
This is where
Arthur Goss. Yeah, they put a seat there, and they with Arthur Goss' name on it.
All right.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't a bench, was it?
Yeah.
Who mentioned that?
Yeah.
Who said those words?
It's almost a Monty Python sketch now, isn't it? Don't mention the bench.
Talk about the bench. Apparently, that's coming along helter-skelter, nicely tidy, like, isn't it?
Can of worms.
No,
I'm not saying anything.
It is coming along now. I've heard about it. Biscuits told me.
Right.
Yeah, so he's kind of not really on holiday, isn't he? He's kind of
hiding. He's hiding, man.
No, but he's doing stuff from while he's away, which is very nice.
Yeah.
Have you heard how Chris Gibbons getting on with his history of surfing in Hawaii and stuff? I haven't seen him for a while.
No, I haven't heard. He sent me some stuff early on to read and that, but
all right.
Oh, I can see the telephone box now. Yeah,
it's behind you and that. But I was just looking to see if you can see. Look, what's this here? Is this the police box? Or is that the toilets?
No, the toilets are down on the right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, down by there. Yeah.
All right.
On the edge of the tennis courts, they were.
Yeah. Well, there's the tennis courts, isn't there? So there's Miles's place.
Yeah, that's Miles's house. Yeah.
Is there.
Yeah.
Are you saying the police box is where the post box is then? Up there?
Oh no.
Oh, it's up there somewhere.
Still can't remember it.
I can't remember it being up there.
You're too young, Mike.
Yeah, obviously.
So where's Kipper gone then?
Oh, sorry guys. I just went on Facebook because Chris Gibbons just put some posts up.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
I've gone again. Hold on.
I'll
Are
have
you
to
back
ask him.
now,
what he's
Pip?
doing.
Photographs of Langland, some old guys in Langland.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Where's he put that? In Langland?
Yeah, I love Langland in
Okay.
Facebook.
He put
Hey,
him up on-
did anybody notice that comment after your thing, Howard, about clearing the stones, the pathway? Howard?
Sorry, what was that?
After your post about making that sort of pebble-free pathway out a little bit,
Yeah, yeah.
and somebody then made a comment saying, "Yeah, it would be much better for all concerned if the pebbles were removed from Langland."
Mm.
And I made a comment, and I sort of said, "Yeah, all you need to do is put a sign up saying no pebbles allowed on this beach. Can you
That's
all
right.
please stay?" And
Right.
and he put a post up then, sort of saying, "Oh, some things never change. You always were, and you still are one." I thought, huh? I thought, do you do humour? How you know? And it was strange because a couple of people must have seen that and clicked on it to get my point of it being a bit of a joke thing. But realistically, you couldn't come along and say, with a digger and remove all the pebbles, and more would appear. They're a natural thing, aren't they?
Yeah, of course,
Pebbles,
yeah, of course.
like the sand.
Plus, if you took all the pebbles away, you'd have even less sand, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
but somebody then had put up a little touche comment, and it said, "Oh yeah, most likely the pebbles think they're sand, and they think they've got an equal right to be there."
Yeah.
But sand is pebbles eventually. So I mean, yeah.
They're booking early.
That reminds me of a little story down here. You get Parisians, they come down in the summer. Parisians are the equivalent of Cummers sort of thing,
Cummers in the coaches, aye.
Yeah, right. But these come down in Cummers in the car. This is car. But anyway, so and then they see a beautiful Brittany, blue skies, blue sea, no waves, just calm and beautiful balmy winds, and they buy a house right on the beach sort of thing, and then they're there and they're going to do their retirement bit and everything. So they come down in summer and they have a lovely summer in the house, and all of a sudden the first storm hits, So they never seen a storm at the coast sort of thing, There's always been blue sky. So they telephone to Mary and complain to the Mary and asking them if they could do something about the noise of the stones where the waves are rolling the stones. Can the Mary do something about that? And then the next one was, because we obviously get a lot of ecumes, stuff like that. And their windows are getting all dirtied every time, so they're clean it every 2-3 days, sort of thing. So they're complaining to the Mary to see if they could do something about all this stuff coming out of the sea onto their windows. I mean, go back to Paris, isn't it? I mean,
It's typical.
It's classic. I mean, what the fuck do they want? But those are true stories, and I know because one of my exes worked at a certain Mary, and I heard the stories.
Who's the Mary? The mayor.
Yeah, the council. The council.
He's the boss. Mary's the boss.
The town council. Okay.
Yeah.
Mary, the mayor.
Yeah.
You have Mr. Le Maire, who is the head honcho, right? It's a bit different from over in Britain.
Yeah.
And then
You can't do anything without the Mary's permission.
No, and then you got all the élus, the elected people who are on his team, because they have the mayor has a team. It's a bit like the American elections,
Going back to Sam, though, sarcasm never really works on Facebook, does it?
No, it goes over the heads of some people. They just never heard of it.
You need to write "This is sarcasm" after it. So
This is a jerk.
Yeah. And what would Jim the Swim do if he had no rocks there for his poetry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stan the man's not too good either. Remember Stan who goes swimming down in Langland?
Yeah.
He's not in a good place either.
Wait a minute now. Is this Stan Longboard, Stan? Stan
Yeah,
Jenkins?
he goes swim. He used to go swimming every day. You know.
Oh, not Stan Jenkins.
No, the other Stan. He used to work in the pools.
All right, no, I wouldn't know.
Not the same Stan. It's not the bit. It's not
Do
the
you remember Stan? I think it's Stan Jenkins. He used to live in West Cross. He was sort of same sort of period as when John Goss and that were, you know.
Yeah.
Always got a super tan. Did Stan?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I haven't seen him for quite a while.
No, I haven't.
Just Stan, just there you mentioned the name John Goss. Is John still around?
I'm still around. Yeah, I managed to get him in the water last year, but he's got really bad arthritis now, so he doesn't get out very much. Yeah.
Yeah, he made a mess of me a few nights doing the crawl down to the pier, and yeah, he's got a lot to answer for, I can tell you.
Yeah. I'll tell him you were on. I'll try and get. I'm in touch with his daughter on Facebook. I'll
good.
try and get to see him. He's still down in Norton in the cottage there, so I'll try and get hold of him.
That'd be lovely. Yeah, cheers. That'd be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember I came across his daughter somewhere. I forget where now. I wouldn't have recognized her or aware of her at all, but I can't even remember where it was.
Johnny's paddle out.
Oh, maybe it might have been there. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
He was on crutches last time I saw him, or a walking frame or something. He didn't look very mobile. But
I got it. Okay, Mike.
We're all heading that way, aren't we? Hey,
yeah.
Look at the bright side.
There's a friend of mine put a post.
81 now.
Yeah.
There was a friend of mine put a post up just the day yesterday, and he said, I was always told to look up to my elders. He said, I'm having a problem finding them now.
Yeah. Very right.
True.
All right, Mike, I got you.
Yeah.
We got a minute to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I found it, Mike. I found it.
Well, the post box.
And yeah.
Diddly ding, diddly ding, diddly ding,
Not the TARDIS, is it?
diddly ding, diddly ding, diddly ding.
We only got less than a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna go, boys. And you have a good week, you guys.
Yeah, have a good week.
Okay, guys. Sorry about I brought some bad news, but I'll catch you next week.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Bloody bad news, you can.
Cheers, Bill.
Good to talk to you, lads.
Yeah.
Nice to see you all. Okay.
See you Friday, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I should be down at Langland. Right.
Yeah, right on.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. Cheers.
All the best to you.